A temporary payment break for liquor license renewals that was granted last year in Gauteng is now over. The break was only for renewal of liquor licenses that were due for renewal from the 1st of August 2021 to the 30th of June 2022. The Gauteng Economic Development Department says liquor license holders are given up to the end of July 2022 to renew their licenses. Well, let's discuss this further. I'm joined now by Cleo Bodibe Lushaba, who is a director at the Gauteng Department of Economic Development. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. So just tell me why this is coming to an end. Was it originally meant to be a scheme that runs for a particular period of time? And was it even considered that this payment break could be expanded even further, given the conditions that we face in the economy?
Thank you very much, Thulasizwe. Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the viewers. Coming back to your question, Thulasizwe, this was, let me maybe start this way. It was meant to address the inability of small businesses to function during the riots last year, July. And of course, the previous one was based on the COVID-19, etc. So it was meant to address that. And we feel that though it's still difficult for SMMEs to conduct businesses, COVID-19 is subsiding, things are getting a bit better, hence it is coming to an end. In fact, it has come to an end of July, but we've given a grace period for the whole of June. It came to an end at the end of June, but we've given the grace period for July. Thank you.
What are the immediate implications for someone whose liquor license, expired at the end of June, or perhaps expires within this month going forward? What does it all mean?
So what it means, Thulasizwe, are license holders who have not been able to renew. They have the whole of July to renew their licenses. By end of July, but immediately when we get to August, it will mean that when they do renew, they are not only going to pay the renewal fee, but it will come with a surcharge of 50%. By the time we get to September, it will be double that. By the time we get to October, it will mean their licenses have lapsed. So literally, the consequences that would be that within the next month, let them renew. Once they don't, next month, the surcharges start kicking in.
Is there a reason that the tone around the surcharge or penalties sounds a bit punitive? Is it you as a department putting your foot down and taking a hard line that says, while you understand the difficulties and that there's been this break, this reprieve for the payment for renewal of licenses, that is now over and you expect compliance?
It's not punitive at all. Remember, under normal circumstances, on an annual basis, one would have to renew their license. This was a consideration, a temporary consideration based on the fact that, people were struggling, they were not able to pay. However, we feel that economically, much as there are other challenges that are taking place, the objective within which the break, the payment break or the payment holiday was implemented, it has addressed that. So it is now time for us to go back to normal.
But is it though? Have the conditions improved enough? And I'll tell you why I ask this, Cleo. This is in the context in which you, as a department, recently successfully pushed through the provincial legislature this township economy bill, which was hailed by many people. And we know that liquor traders, small operators in areas like townships contribute to the economy in their own way within the regulations, of course, which are also quite important given what we now know about failure to adhere to regulations in various parts of the country. So I'm asking, has the incentive, I know that there's no direct emergency in the form of the July riots and the situation around COVID-19 and the lockdowns and bans on alcohol trading, etc., etc. but I'm asking if the conditions have improved enough, given what your objectives are as a department around stimulating the township economy.
I doubt if the circumstances will, improve 100%, not after what we went through. They are not 100% yet. We still have people that are still struggling. We still have license holders that, despite us having announced the coming to an end of the break, are still saying we're not able to. However, it is something that we need to do formally and officially. And of course, those that are battling, I mean, just like we have always done, even before COVID-19, before last year's July riots, they can still approach us. Then we'll be able to see where and how we assist and make arrangements, as we always have done. However, this was meant for a particular objective, and it has come to an end. Well, like you say, has it improved? Not entirely, but at some point we have to do it. And of course, those that fall outside that can always approach us. I'm hoping that addresses what you are asking to us.
It does. Thank you for that. Cleo Budibe Lushaba, who is a director at the Department of Economic Development in Gauteng.